Well, hello there in YouTube land and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to look at some footage from our ride to Chili's with the Moto Art Leather Crew. This video is brought to you by me, Mini JP. I want to use this video to take the opportunity to talk to you about should you pass an MC member or a 1%er club on the road on your motorcycle? Should you pass them when they're in a pack? Should you pass one when he's by himself? Should you pass them when they slack? Should you pass them by yourself? Should you pass them here or there? Should you pass them anywhere? The short answer is no. And I'll do my best to explain why that is. It is up to each and every one of you to decide if you do it or not. Do I pass them? Yes, I do. The truth is, I try not to pass them, but if they're too slow, I do pass them. The first time I had a run-in with a 1%er, I was riding my first Suzuki, the GSX S750. I had no colors on or anything. Colors are what bikers call their patches on their vests. They also call their vest a cut, as in a cut jacket. But more on that later on this video. I was riding Suzuki on 610 going south to the I-10. I was riding pretty quick, but not crazy speeds, just regular spirited riding on the freeway. All I saw was a Harley rider on the left lane, going slower. I moved to the second lane to pass him. I used the far part of my second lane and gave a biker wave as I passed him. I moved on to the right of the freeway to take my exit to the I-10, not giving it much thought. After a few minutes, as I was taking my exit, I just saw this Harley guy come from behind me on my right and throw his motorcycle right in front of me, trying to hit me. I had just enough time to swerve and avoid him.
Well, he's still outmaneuver him.
At first, I thought he was trying to have fun on the freeway. He just didn't know how to control his bike. I never thought he was doing it on purpose. And I accelerated and I thought just to go on my way, trying to just go by him on the right. Well, he threw his bike against me again, and he was cursing and yelling, and he was irate at this point. Okay, I thought, okay, crazy person, see you later. I just dropped 2 gears and disappeared. Well, he kept following me, trying to catch me, until I got on the KD HOV, and his bike just couldn't keep up. A few years later, I got invited to form a club with some crazy friends, and we went to the whole ordeal of getting accepted by the United Clubs of Houston and the 1%ers and the whole 9 yards. Well, we got accepted, endorsed, we got our cuts and our patches, and we started a riding club. Not an MC, but a riding club. So I was on my way to one of those meetings where we were going to be presented like a quinceañera to see if we were accepted. I was so proud wearing my cut. After all, it was a cut I helped design. A lot of the clubs, what they do for those meetings is they meet up in a place that's 5 to 10 minutes away from the meeting spot, and that way they can all arrive together in a pack. It's a little ridiculous, but it's cool. Well, when that happens, you usually see a lot of guys riding by themselves with their colors because they're going to meet up with their clubs. I saw a few, I passed some passed me, I waved at everybody. Some waved back, some didn't. And then there was this one from the dominant club here in Houston. I rode 2 lanes away from him so as to not cause any problems. He saw me, I saw him, no problem. I didn't pass him. He took his exit. I gave him the biker wave. Bad idea, Jeans. He hit his brakes as if somebody had cursed his mother.
Motherfucking you fucking piece of shit!
Car started screeching behind him. He started doing a U-turn on the wrong way of an interstate exit. And then he just thought better of it and kept going. At this point, I realized while I was doing the biker wave and he was taking his exit, I passed him. He was going slower. Well, that day I learned don't pass a 1%er. And don't wave at them with your colors on. Don't bro me if you don't know me. That's one of their rules. Why? Why were they so upset? Why should you not pass them? First, let's explain what is an MC. What is a 1%er and how to recognize them. And then we'll talk about why you should not pass them. So an MC is a motorcycle club. There are motorcycle clubs affiliated with the American Motorcycle Association, and then there are outlaw clubs. those not affiliated with the AMA. Now, these outlaw MCs have existed since the 1940s. Like any club, they exist for different reasons. Some altruistic, some not so much. Most of it is about camaraderie. They help each other out. According to legend, the term one percenter originated from a statement made by somebody from the American Motorcycle Association in response to a motorcycle rally held in 1947 in Hollister, California that turned violent for some reason. Well, somebody from the AMA supposedly stated, 99% of motorcycling public are law-abiding, but there's that 1%. Thus, the 1% patch was born, and the outlaw bikers decided we are that 1%. Anyway, after decades of this biker subculture, there are rules, ranks, roles, and a whole etiquette and protocol that the members of the clubs follow. Some of these rules are written in their club bylaws. Some rules are not written, but they are understood by everyone in the MC world. One of those unwritten rules is that you don't pass somebody who outranks you. A t-shirt club should not pass a riding club. An RC should not pass a motorcycle ministry. An MM should not pass a motorcycle club. A 99%er should not pass a 1%er. And nobody passes the dominant club. Now, don't quote me on these rules, but you get my meaning. So why do some get so upset and some don't? Well, unfortunately, some of these bikers forget that not everybody is enrolled in their subculture, and we don't all follow these unwritten rules that we know nothing about. Some of them take years to become full patch members, and they do all kinds of crazy stuff to be part of that peculiar fraternity. So they take their role very seriously. Alright, so how do you recognize a 1% club, and how do you know which ones you can pass and which ones you can't? Well, all outlaw clubs wear cuts and patches. All 1%ers are going to have a diamond patch on the front of their cut. Outlaw MCs will wear a 3-piece patch at the back of their cuts. That means a top rocker with the name of the MC, a middle insignia, and a bottom rocker representing their territory. Now, obviously, you won't have time to check the front of their vests and sometimes not even the back, but an outlaw MC is easier to recognize by their formation. So most riding clubs that are not MCs, like the Hog chapters or other motorcycle groups, will ride staggered and very loose without a lot of discipline. An outlaw MC will ride 2 abreast, what they call bar to bar, just like the cops and chips. And they will ride in a tight formation. They will have no female members, most of the time no women riding with them at all. Especially if they're going to official business, right? Like those meetings. They will be riding fast and tight. So if you see them, let them by. Give them a nod if you have to, but no biker wave. And certainly do not pass them while waving. Unless you're a forever newbie like me who does overall stupidity, but just make sure you have a fast enough bike to drop a gear and disappear. Well, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, if you like the videos, to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell button, and share it with all your friends. If you don't like the videos, well, share it with all your enemies. And I'll see you guys on the next one.